you guys, I'm finna just clean these cards up right quick before I start the reading for Jennie Kim. go. All right, so welcome back to another celebrity requested reading. Oh, fuck. Forgot about Patreon. Okay. All right, so welcome back to another celebrity requested reading. This will be for Jennie Kim. The person who requested the reading basically wanted to know how Jennie Kim feels about, I guess, the hate that she gets online, the body shaming, the slut calling or whatever. So the person just wants to know, how does she feel about that, okay? So let's see what the cards have to say. As you can see, I already pre-shuffled the cards already with Jennie Kim in mind. We're going to shuffle them again, but let's get started. I want to start her reading off. What the fuck is today? Today is May 18th, 2026, and it is 9:27 a.m. My bad, y'all. I had a monster, so, you know. Y'all know how I be like a monster. So let's get on down to it. We're going to use the African Goddess cards to start off her reading. And I want two cards. I want to know when she goes through this stuff, like the hate that she gets, you know, I want to know what energy is protecting her via these cards. And I want to know what lesson is she supposed to learn from the public criticism. Okay, that's what I'm going to use these cards for. So at the bottom of the deck, we have Fearless Love. And that's interesting that this card would be at the bottom of the deck. Number 25 could be significant to her. But the reason why I said it's interesting because this is actually the cover. This is actually the cover of the book. And let's read it, y'all. Let's see. Let's see. I'm looking for the damn book, and you see what I'm saying? And that damn monster. Here we go, y'all. Let's see what it has to say, because it talks about fearless love, and I need to know: does this mean, you know, regardless of what people say about her, she should just let's read what it says. Here we go. So this is actually water, okay? According to this book, this is water right here, okay? And it talks about the goddess Oshun, okay? Ooh. And it talks about Oshun is exalted Orisha, deity of honey, sweet water, love, sensuality, fertility, and beauty. But Yaruba, lady of gold, anger and jealousy can also flood and destroy. Okay, so it says, dare to love. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Beginning with yourself. So, yep, that's what I was going to say. I was wondering if this card being at the bottom of the deck, basically setting a tone for, you know, people may talk about you, me, her, you know, your mama, your daddy, your granny, all that shit. But at the end of the day, I guess what it really boils down to is, how do you feel about yourself? Do you love yourself to withstand the things that people will say about you, whether true or not? You know what I'm saying? Whether it's the truth or not the truth, people going to talk about you regardless. But at the end of the day, how do you feel about yourself? You know, so it says, dare to love, beginning with yourself. Allow yourself to be loved. You feel everything deeply. You are a porous with a wall around your heart. This is your paradise, your paradox. You are loved and you are worth loving. Your divine assignment is to remain open to fearless love. You deserve to be loved in your language. You are worthy of love that reminds you of beauty at your ugliest, moments. Don't allow any unhealed past to block your future. Real love is sacred. Contracts that say, I am vulnerable and committed. Your heart is safe with me. Let's expand our consciousness together. I give love. I receive love. I am love. And I think that's the basics of this whole reading, because what we want to know is, how does Jennie Kim feel when it comes to the hate that she gets, the body shaming that she gets, the slut calling name, things of that nature. This is what we want to know. And I give love, I receive love, I am love. And that's just the bottom line for every situation out here. You know, what are you putting out there into the world? Is you putting out love, or in this case, are you putting out hate? Are you making somebody feel, try to make somebody feel bad, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's very fitting to start this reading off, because it's basically love right here, and we're talking about the hate that she gets. So this is rather powerful. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Yep. And then I cut the deck, and then we got feeling safe. Feeling safe, y'all. When someone is talking about you, you know, and making you feel some type of way, more than likely you don't feel safe. You know what I'm saying? So I think this is very fitting too. Here we go, Jennie. Let's see. So, what goddess energy protects Jennie from the hate that she receives? One card, please, Spirit. What goddess energy protects Jennie from the hate that she receives? Okay, and then the next card is going to be, what spiritual lesson is she learning from the public criticism? What is she learning from all of this? One card, please. I think she's still learning. I think she's still in the process of learning. She may haven't fully got it together yet, but we finna see. Okay, let's see what we have at the bottom of the deck. So before I even turn over these two cards, like I said, I don't think she's fully learned already, or everything it is that she needs to right now. But let's talk about this card that's at the bottom of the deck. So we started with the fearless love, and now at the bottom of the deck we have truth. So once again, I think it really just boils down to, how do you feel about yourself? So let's go to number 34 and see what number 34 has to say. Damn, I turned right to it. So we got more water here. So this definitely lets me know the second card, now we into water, more water. So, yeah, water talks about our emotions, things of that nature. So yes, to a certain extent, I can tell already. I mean, it would bother anybody, not just her. You know what I'm saying? It bothered me when a motherfucker said, "Get out the way, Barney." You know what I'm saying? I was like 17, 18. That shit bothered me. And I still, "Get out the way, Barney." I will not wear purple to this day, and I wasn't even big then. I was under two. I was like 180. I was still small. Get out the way, Barney. So, it still sticks with you, it still plays a role, I'm sure. But anyway, this is what it talks about. More water right here. And it says, the outspoken wife, okay, of the Legba, was feeling neglected by her husband. Even with several wives, his head easily turned. So Nudie lived her truth, took on lovers, and became her own best friend. It says, get real. What is your truth? Truth telling matters. Being able to hear the truth matters just as much. Interesting. Okay, so we're talking about this card being at the bottom of the deck. Okay, we don't know what these two cards say, but this card right here talks about someone in a situation where obviously her husband had other wives and she felt neglected to a certain extent, you feel me? She felt neglected. So what did she do when she felt neglected? She turned to other lovers. That's what it says. She took to other lovers and became her own best friend. All right. And it says, get real. What is your truth? Truth telling matters. Being able to hear the truth just as much. Okay. So, um, telling the truth and hearing the truth, you know what I'm saying? Being able to receive it, they're saying it's one and the same. It says, tell the truth. Each person has their own vision. Speak your words. Words have impact. Oh, yes, they do. Remember that we all have triggers. Think before you speak and listen with compassion. Be gentle and stay calm in truth telling conversations. Truth is my friend. You know what I'm saying? So let's just say, hypothetically speaking, right? Because this card is at the bottom of the deck. Let's just say, I'm not saying it, I'm saying hypothetically speaking. Let's just say, if quote unquote, if she was a slut out here, you feel me? I'm not saying she is, but I'm just saying if she was, you know what I'm saying? How many sluts, tramps, bitches, whores, we got a lot of that out here, you feel me? If she recognized that she's this or that or whatever the case may be, that's her truth. If she takes on other lovers, that's her truth. These are one of these situations where only God can judge me. Now, Tupac, you feel me? If she is being a slut, I'm not saying that. But if she is, it's her prerogative, Bobby Brown. This the monster, y'all. Listen. So, a lot of people can tell people, about themselves. We quick to tell everybody about themselves. You're not this. You could be doing better at this and that. Okay, cool. I get that. But when I come at you with that same energy, are you going to be able to, you know, be in that same energy? You feel me? Just like you want me to be here and sit here and listen to what it is that you have to say about me being a slut or whatever the case may be, or talking about my body or whatever. When I come back at you, is you going to be able to do it the same? Are you going to be able to sit there and be cool with it? And 9 times out of 10, no. We can't. A lot of people can dish things out, but they can't handle it. So you have to be able to receive it on both ends, whether right or wrong. At the end of the day, it's still your truth. And everybody who listens to my readings know what I always say. Whether you're doing good in life, they're gonna talk about you. Whether you doing bad in life, they still gonna talk about you. So you live in your truth and let whomever it is you believe in judge you when it comes to that time. But nobody has a right to judge anybody about anything that they're doing, she's doing, or anybody else for that matter, to be honest. Shit, I always heard shit. If you're gonna be a good slut whore, better be the best motherfucking one you can be. That's what I've been told. Okay? So let's just keep it moving. Truth is my friend, you know? And words do have impact. And they do bring triggers. So they say, in other words, be compassionate about, things that it is that you say to people and put out there on people, whether it's the truth or not the truth. Shit, my thing is just mind your own business. We all do better in life if we just tend to our own garden, you know? But anyway, let's just see what these cards have to say. Because this right here is supposed to talk about the energy that protects Jennie from the hate. Oh, look at that. I love it. So this is the energy right here that protects her from the hate. And look at what it is, y'all. It's the wounded healer. Like I said, I'm pretty sure if at 17, a motherfucker calling me Barney still bothers me to the point where I will not wear purple. I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. I can hear now. Get out the way, Barney. Like, I hear that shit in my head, Joy. I don't even understand. Like, for real. I was new to the neighborhood and everything. Like, Barney, what? Anyway, so the energy that protects her, interesting, is fire. Okay. It says, it talks about the goddess itself, but basically the Egyptian goddess of war, the sun in the healing. Okay. She carries life forces in her palm with power to create and to destroy. Now it's interesting. We done got two cards out here that done talked about. Let me make sure. Um, Something about being able to destroy some shit. I don't know which one it was. Was probably was that other one, number 25. Was it 25? Yep. Yep. So we got anger and jealousy can also flood and destroy. And then we have she carries life forces in the palm of her hand with the power to create or destroy. That's just the thing right there. You feel me? I feel the way that these cards are coming out, she could do exactly what people do to her. You know how people like, if this is what's going on, blasting her about, whatever they're blasting her about. She has the capability, because two cards then came out with it already. She has the capability to come at other people just as hard as they come at her. I don't know if she do or don't, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is she has the capability to do it herself. Okay. Okay, you want to talk about me? Let's talk about the skeletons in your closet. You want to talk about my body? Well, let's talk about your face, your eyes, your hair, your clothes, your breath. You know what I'm saying? She has the capability. It seems like she's not even trying to match their energy. But just because she's not matching their energy, don't mean she's not capable of it. But at the same time, like I said, the basis that started the reading, fearless love. When you love yourself enough to the point where who cares what people say about me? You know what I'm saying? That's strength and power in itself. You know what I'm saying? So it seems like at the end of the day, she could match it. But I also feel like she probably knows better. She probably knows better and allow other forces to fight her battles, if you get my Tokyo drift. No, just kidding. It's the monster. Anyway, let's go on to the wounded healer and let's see what the healer has to say. Because we know she carries the life force in her palm with the power to create or to destroy. Okay, it says, heal thyself. Everyone gets your best except you. You are a healer among your tribe. Stop putting your needs last. It says, when did you decide to become a mantri? It says, take a breath. Wounded healers hold sadness, rage, and fears of brokenness. Being a warrior wasn't a choice for our beloved, for our beloved foremothers. They did the best they could, but being a goddess warrior for us is knowing that we have the choice not to fight all the time. And that's exactly what I just said. She has it in her, little do people know, to fight fire with fire. This is fire element right here. She has that capability to do that. But she's also smarter, than the average person. She understands that that's not going to get me nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Why waste my energy, my time, and my efforts when I can be putting that into something else? Something to that extent. So it says, deep dive question. What are your swords, the weapons you use to fight? It says, what is on your shield? The way you defend yourself. Dare to lay the burdens down along with your sword and your shield. It is safe to put myself first. You feel me? Forget about what everybody else gonna say. I don't have to. I can put my sword down. I can put my shield down. You know what I'm saying? Because little do they know, I'm protected. I'm protected. You know, don't get it twisted. This is not Jennie from the block. You feel me? Crazy shade. Anyway, so we have the truth and we have the wounded healer. And now let's see, what is the lesson behind this? So we know the energy of the wounded healer is protecting her when it comes to the hate and the slut shaming, the body shaming, things of that nature. Crazy. I didn't even know the girl was going through this type of stuff. That's crazy. But anyway, what is she learning when it comes to the public criticism? What is she learning? A motherfucker be like me, be like, not a goddamn thing. For real. Not like she not learning anything, but and there's nothing when I say not she's not learning anything, what I mean is there's nothing new under the sun. You feel me? She's not the first one they're gonna talk about. She won't be the last one they talk about. You feel me? That's what I mean when I say she ain't learning a goddamn thing. And that's probably why I said she still probably hasn't learned anything, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's probably why I had said that earlier. But let's turn this card over and see. Woo. Now, before I even read this card, we got resistance. And I'm going to read what resistance say, but without even reading this, I'm going to say what she's learning is to resist. You do not need to have a reaction every time somebody says something about you. Resistance is right here. Okay. Now, I know this resistance card because I done pulled it enough times to know I think it's about resistance to change or something to that extent. But let's just go over to this card. Oh, this carpet feel good on my foot. Oh, look, y'all see I turn right to it. It says, ooh, okay, so this is the shadow. This is the shadow. Okay. And it talks about Gang Sarah. Stupid. Gang Sarah, the witch of the Golden Lane, blew in Tobago on a determined breeze from West Africa to emancipate her family. It says you are scared that you are going to mess it all up. You may have stumbled, but this is a new day. Learn to show up for yourself. Wow. Remember the card that we just read, and it was talking about showing up for yourself or some shit like that. Stop putting yourself last, right? Stop putting yourself last. And now this card says learn to show up for yourself. Okay. So I think one of the lessons that she's learning is, you know, your truth is your truth. I don't know what her truth is. We don't know what her truth truly is, you feel me? But regardless of what that truth is, we have to, you know, live in it and deal with it, whether good or bad. You know how hard it is to accept? This is the shadow card. Do you know how hard it is to accept things about you that are bad and maybe other people pointed it out, but maybe you never realized it? Do you know how hard that can... It can be hard for most people to accept. Like, damn, I'm not perfect. Damn, I got flaws. Damn, me? Not me. You see what I'm saying? So this is the shadow card. So the shadows always talk about the things that we don't want to face, the things that we don't want to deal with. It says, learn to show up for yourself. It says, you ghost your own dreams and resist your own magic. Stop holding back, worrying, and pretending to seek perfection that will never come. When it comes to you stepping into your greatness, resistance keep you stuck. Resistance blocks growth and creativity and evolution. Resistance may look like procrastination and laziness and disorganization, excuses of lack of motivation, but there's a deeper force at play. You are resisting the force you are really, the force that you really are. This is me. I show up. Okay. So I think maybe a while back, because this is the lesson, you guys. This is what she's learning from all of this. Maybe at some point in time, maybe she didn't want to live in her truth, whatever her truth is. And maybe she was avoiding it. You know what I'm saying? But when we learn to accept certain things about us that we don't necessarily appreciate and stop fighting against it, that's when we learn how to deal with it or manage it much better, to the point where it doesn't haunt us still and affect us in our present as well as our future. Okay? So I think that's the lesson that she's learning, you guys. Or she will learn, or is still in the process of learning. Damn, that's only the first deck. Shit. You talk too much. You never shut up. Remember they used to say that shit when we was a kid? You talk too much. You never shut up. Okay. It's the monster. Goddamn. Why did this bitch is good. I said this is like one of the best monsters out there. Look. It's Irish cream. This motherfucker, man. This is the only one that I will drink all of it of. Normally, I'll drink like a half a monster a day. This is the only one I will drink all of it of, because this do some trippy shit. Anyway, these are Our World Today Daily Guidance Oracle cards. And I just want to use these cards to see how the world see her versus how she see herself. So, the first card is going to be the public, okay, how the public projects onto her. And then I want to know how she eternally, view that on the inside. How does it make her feel? So public first, and then how it makes her feel on the inside second, you guys, okay? So at the bottom of the deck, at the bottom of the deck, we have number 36. And number 36 talks about mask. Okay, isn't that interesting? We're talking about how the public projects onto Jennie, as well as how she internally views herself. Mask, whenever I think about mask, it's always how I think about we putting on that face, you feel me, for the public. You know what I'm saying? But once we're no longer in the public view, we have to take that mask off. Now, this mask could simply be talking about catching sicknesses and things of that nature, because I think the catfish card talks about being somebody that you're truly not. But let's just look at it, because she could be masking certain things, you know what I'm saying? But let's just read it and see what he got to say. But that's how I'm looking at it so far, because we're talking about the public and we're talking about how she really feels in the inside. So she could be wearing a mask, but that mask could be to protect herself, where is it? Number 36. That damn near turned right to it, y'all. Damn near is 35. Hey, y'all. Yeah. The first word, y'all. Well, 1, 2, 3. The first 3 words, y'all. Protecting my energy. See what I'm saying? Protecting my energy. That's why I had said, like, when she's out and about, she probably put on this mask, and then when she goes home, she has to take the mask off, It's crazy because it's making me think about, remember when we all had to wear the mask and shit? And I remember seeing people in their cars and they would have the mask on, but nobody would be in the car with them. And that would just crack me up. I'd be pointing them out like, like, you're funny. Why do you have the mask on and you're the only person in the car? Like, I find the weirdest shit funny to me, to be funny to me. As a matter of fact, funny shit. I hate to get off the subject, but dude, I was bored the other day. And Saturday, I was bored as fuck. And I want to watch something funny. I watch a lot of cartoons and shit, y'all. Don't judge me. That should be funny as hell. But if you're ever bored, it needs something to watch. I promise you, y'all. And you gotta have a certain type of sense of humor to watch this show. But it's called Kevin. It's called, if you haven't seen it, just when you bored. It's only like 8 episodes or whatever. It's so fucking funny. I was dying in this motherfucker laughing. But it's called Kevin. And it's on Prime. Amazon Prime. Or Prime Video, whatever the fuck you call it. But it's called Kevin. I'm not even going to say nothing else about it. But it's called Kevin. And this shit, I was pissed when it went off because I didn't have nothing else to watch. But it's so funny. If ever in your life you are bored, watch that shit. You will be laughing your ass off. Like, I couldn't believe. I didn't even know I had so many different laughs. Like, the shit was so funny. But yeah, I'm not even going to tell you what it's about. Just check it out. If you got Prime, Amazon Prime Video, whatever the fuck that shit is. Anyway, protecting my energy. It says protection, hiding truths, feelings, hiding true feelings, precaution, holding back, disguise, safety, keeping an eye out, security, false self, half-truths, and fears. The Mask talks about all of that, you guys. Yeah. So, kind of like I said, you know, she puts on this mask to protect herself. Okay. I'm Kevin. That's what he says when it first comes on. Like when they get done rolling everything, like, I'm Kevin. Anyway. So let's see here. First card, you guys. Remember, that's gonna be the public's projection on her, and then how she view herself eternally. Listen, y'all. We got number 40, and number 40 talks about the stoner. Man, when she take that mask off, y'all, she probably be getting high as a kite. Okay? High as a kite. Hey, I'm gonna give y'all a little insight, because it's funny. That show, Kevin, Whoopi Goldberg voice plays in it. You hear her voice. I ain't gonna tell y'all which character she is, but yeah. And it's funny that the stoner is right here. Anyway, I'm gonna watch it again. That's just how good it is. I'm gonna watch this shit again as soon as I get done with this reading. Okay. This card right here, you guys, is how the public projects onto her. And this next card is going to be how she view herself. Now, remember when I talked about, remember when I had talked about her truth? So now we really finna see. Remember, damn, I need some new cards. Remember when I said it doesn't really matter, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, how do you feel about yourself? So we gonna see. This is the card that's gonna be, you know, eternally how she feels about herself. But it's interesting that at the bottom of the deck, we got Sage. And we all know that the Sage card, number 5335, could be significant to her. We all know the Sage card talks about protection, protecting your energy, your space. That's when we sage. That's what we do. We're clearing the energy. You feel me? I did it earlier before I started my reading. Yep. Different sages do different things, okay? Know that. They're for different things. All sages are not the same. Like Amazon you can order like this thing from Amazon. It's in my must-have, but it's like all the different sages, you know what I'm saying, and the different things that they do. All the different sages for all the different stages, okay? Of your life. No more fucking monsters, dude. How am I going to get through this reading? I'm really turned down. I'm trying to control it right now. I swear, y'all don't even understand. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Anyway, Oh, shit. Damn, Jennie. 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 Jennie, Forrest Gump. Jennie. Damn. Why the fuck did I drink this more? You know why? So I have another sip. Y'all, this is crazy. I said how the public projects onto her. Y'all ain't gonna believe what this card say. The target. I'm hearing Lil Wayne, target practice. It's like, I'm feeling like, you know how people, I'm thinking about school-wise, you know how people like to bully or fuck with people that they feel is defenseless and small, and that's the energy that I'm getting. Like a bully energy, like, let me pick on her because she's timid, what she's gonna do, she's a little bitty thing, she can't do anything. And that's crazy because, truth be told, the people who talk about people like that, you're really saying more about yourself than you're saying about the person at hand. Let's just be real about it. Like, and then depending on how you respond is also going to say a lot about you. I see a lot of little stupid comments that motherfuckers leave for me, but I choose not to give them energy. I laugh at this shit. I go show my kids, like, look what they have said. It's funny. You can't put too much weight on people when it comes to certain situations like that, because obviously if they knew better, they would do better. Somewhere someone didn't teach them certain things in life, and I can't judge them because of that, because maybe them people didn't know how to teach them, themselves. Like, you only know what you know. So if nobody was to, I was always taught, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say nothing at all. And I think those people with like the worst breath, that's because they keep their mouth closed because they don't have shit nice to say. I don't know. And then when they open up their mouth, all the ugly shit. Who the fuck just called me? All the ugly shit that they would have said, it comes out the stank breath. Okay, that's just weird as fuck, Shay. Like, what the fuck, man? I apologize to the person who requested this reading. Y'all know I am no more monsters. But, Target, y'all. How the public projects onto her as target practice. Ain't that some shit? And that's why we got saved, y'all. Protect your energy, because they gonna come with them bow and arrows, regardless. It's like she feels like she has like a target practice. I'm still hearing Lil Wayne, target practice. Like, let's just go to it, man. I don't like this shit. Pissing me on. Listen. Focus. They are focused on trying to destroy this young lady. It's crazy. If say, like I said, hypothetically speaking, if she was a slut out here, I'm not saying that she is, but if she was, wouldn't she be doing her own self, destroying her own self? Does she really need any more help? You feel me? So, it talks about target. It talks about gang stalking. It talks about facts. It says stacking goals, purpose, stalker, spy, chosen, jealousy, envy, and intimidation. Exactly. I think a lot of people fail to realize that your biggest haters are your biggest fans. Like, they just they like you so much. It's something about you that they wish they possessed. And because they can't do that, they hate on you. But in actuality, they really want to be just like you. Like, no bullshit. I wouldn't bullshit you about this. Your haters are your biggest fans, and I'm not just saying that. I don't even think they comprehend that shit. It's something in you that they see that they wish that they had in them. Nobody is going to look at anybody and be like, man, this is a fucked up person. I wish I had that fucked up energy like they have. No, no one does that. So when you take that into consideration, you know, hey, don't even, just know it's bigger than what they present themselves to be. It's bigger than that. I always look, as an air sign, I always have to find logic to make it make sense. So that's when the analyzing, I analyze everything, you feel me? And then I'm like, oh, okay, I get it now. And then that makes me look at people differently too. Because my mom was like, you should have been a psychiatrist. She's like, probably so, but ain't nobody got time to go to school for all them goddamn years. Shit. But just analyze the situation and take it for what it is. Don't make it more, don't make it less. That's where personal problems come in at. Sounds like a personal problem to me, G, like, for real. But that's crazy. Jealousy, stalking, targeted, intimidation. But it's like, why? Why do that? You don't have to do that. It's just so unnecessary energy, dude. Like, for real. So, she gonna sage it up. In other ways that she may deal with it, smoking a little reefer, you know, whatever. You know, I wish I could smoke. Anyway, let's turn this card over. So let's see. Deep down inside, y'all, how does she really feel? Baby! 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 Good for you, boo-boo. Good for you, little Jennie. Good for you. Jennie. Jennie. Good for you. Then, you know what? She would be the type of motherfucker I would fuck with in real life. You feel me? I would fuck with her in real life, like, on everything. Like, this is the type of motherfucker I would fuck with in real life. Listen, y'all. This card right here. How she feels inside. How does she view herself internally? Y'all ain't gonna believe this shit. Number 5. Diet. Do you understand what this means, y'all? Well, if you don't, let's just go over to it so I can tell you. Because I'm going to tell you right now. Before I turn the book over. You know when they say you are what you eat? You are what you consume. You are a product of your surroundings. So internally, how she feels inside about it, she only feeds herself what nourishes her body, her mind, and her soul. Anything other than that, sis, bro, she ain't fucking with it. She's not fucking with it. She's not fucking with it. Okay? And I apologize for all the cussing. That's part of my issues that I have. I cuss. I cuss. Okay. Listen, I'm so sorry. Because I know people watch this, you know, is a little older than me. And I don't be meaning no disrespect. I really don't, y'all. So you have to forgive me. It's a flaw that I have, okay? Among other flaws, you feel me? I tell you all that on the membership. Nigga got flaws. But I sit in my truth. You feel me? I don't run from it. Sometimes the kids do, but you know, that's another story. But anyway, consumption. Consumption. And it says energy. The first word on here is energy. Remember that mask talks about protecting your energy. The first word on here, you guys, talks about energy. It talks about wellness. It talks about alkaline. It talks about edibles. Eat you some gummies, baby. Organic and mental health, life, fulfilled, abundant, diet, consumption, strength. Go, go, Power Rangers, okay? You mighty morphin Power Ranger, for real. Anyway, it talks about support, fruitfulness, good news, fitness, holistic health, high vibration, whether that's smoking a little marijuana, whatever. She don't give a fuck, man. Deep down inside, she don't give a fuck. So it looked like, yeah, she's no longer fighting. She done put down her sword. She done put down her shield. Because she done figured out that, you know what? It's a never-ending story. So let me live. Let me write my truth. Let me write my story. You know, let me put into myself. Ooh, didn't we read something that said put into your own self or some shit like that? And that's what little mama doing, man. That's what little mama is doing. She putting into her own self-assistance, okay? Yes, I said self-assistance, okay? So, any other card could have came out, y'all. Y'all know any other card. Y'all saw me pre-shuffle. Any other card could have came out, y'all. And the right one came. You got the right one, baby. Uh-huh. Yeah. So I think this is wonderful, y'all. Isn't it beautiful? All right, y'all. Ooh, niggas' bones popping? Whew. Lord, don't be telling people how old I am and shit like that. That's so not cool, man. All right. That's the tarot, y'all. We finna jump into it. I usually ask for like 9 cards and shit. We not gonna do all that today, y'all. We not gonna do all of that. But this is the Tattoo Ink Intuition cards. I love these cards. And it's crazy because when I first started this 3.5 years ago, I actually ran away from these cards. I never really messed with them, you know what I'm saying? But these is like my go-to. Go check out my go-to list, y'all. My must-have needs on this channel. You feel me? These cards are super cool, y'all. They damn near up there with the Astro Star Code cards. So here we go, y'all. We finna pull 5 cards for her. And I want to use these cards to figure out how she feels about the body shaming, and how she feels about the slut shaming, and how she feels about the general hate, what she hides emotionally, and what she wish she could say. Okay. So what's at the bottom, y'all? Baby, listen, man. Oh, she like, fuck y'all. Listen. And that's why I'm pre-shuffling all these cards, y'all. And doing it on camera so y'all can see. Because the cards be playing off of each other. I swear it should be so funny to me. But, it's like, she feel like niggas ain't even on the level. Ooh, I burnt myself the other day baking a cake, y'all. Look at that shit. How do you burn yourself, Shay, cooking a cake? Don't ask me questions. All I know is like, ouch, that shit hurt it. Yeah. She feel like motherfuckers ain't even on her level. Like, for real. Like, this is more water, you know. But I'm pretty sure she didn't get there overnight, you feel me? These one of them situations where you just get sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I think once she finally had her sick and tired moment, she was like, fuck this shit, you know? But the high priestess, y'all. And the high priestess is what? The deep knowing, you feel me? I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. Okay? So maybe she wasn't aware that shit like this was gonna happen. But now that I'm losing weight, y'all. My little fucking rings and shit keep sliding off my fingers. That's a sign of you losing weight, okay? Yes. Nigga could stand to lose a couple 50 pounds, you know. I ain't gonna. That's my truth. For real, shit. Nigga need that summer body, winter body, fall body, spring body. Need all that body. Anyway, since we're talking about body shaming, get out the way, Barney. Listen, let's get to it. Let me stop fucking playing with y'all. We'll see. We have the high priestess, y'all, and then we have the 10 of wands. What do the 10 of wands talk about, y'all? Say it with me. Burdens. Burdens. That's why I said she probably got to the point where she was like, fuck this shit. I'm no longer about to carry this motherfucking burden around with me for the rest of my life, as you feel me? Ain't nobody got time for that. Yup. Matter of fact, something said read it. Whenever I say something say read it, y'all, that be spirit. I don't be wanting to scare nobody. That's why I just say something. But let's just read it. Why, spirit? Why? It says, success and honor, but at a price. Obligations, while oppressed by their weight. Striving towards deadlines, climbing a precarious ladder, needing to reduce the pressure. That's why they said read it. Because once she figured out, remember I said about being sick and tired, release that pressure. She no longer finna carry that bullshit around because that's other people's issues, projecting them onto you. Why carry other people's shit around with you? You got your own baggage, baby. You don't need to be carrying nobody else's shit around, and she figured that part out. And I suggest you do the same thing. San Francisco. No more fucking monsters for you. All right, y'all, here we go. How does she feel about the body shaming, y'all? San Francisco. What the fuck? How does she feel about the slut shaming? How does she feel about the general hate? What does she hide emotionally? Those birds sound so cute outside. I fed them today. I feed them every day. What she wishes she could say. What does she... Ooh. We're going to put that up there for later, y'all. What does she wishes she could say? Okay, y'all, here we go. All right. So, y'all, The first card is gonna be how she feels about the body shaming. They gonna come, they gonna come, they gonna come, they gonna come. They gonna come, they gonna come for me. They gonna come, they gonna do what they want to do. They gonna come, but I'm disciplined and I ain't got to worry about them trying to come. I just got to continue to have my willpower, my strength, and my courage and keep it moving. Because they gonna come with that chariot because they're gonna possess their emotions on me. This is what Cancer energy, that's a whole lot of emotions, you feel me? And they want to try to put that all on me. So how she feels about the body shaming, they gonna come anyway. Let them come. Let them come, let them come. The chariot talks about stupid dude. It says the chariot talks about journey, ordeal, obstacles, competition, high stakes, ambition, discipline, conquest, victory, greatness, reasoning, triumphs, the work of the will, right actions prevail, overwhelming odds, sudden defeat. The chariot, how she feels about it, about the body shaming. They're gonna come for me. They're gonna try to destroy me. You know, they want to defeat. They want me to fall. They want to conquer me. This competition is definitely an ordeal, you know, but it's a major thing. She'd probably be like, wow, I can't believe it's not butter type shit. She'd probably still be mind boggled, like, really, this is still what we're doing in 2026. This is what we're doing. So how she feels about it is the chariot, you know. It's just an ordeal. It's an obstacle. We got competition here. She probably views it as a game, you know. How many people are going to bring my name up today? How many people are going to be positive? How many people are going to be negative, you know? Yeah. See, that's how, like, all my jobs I had, God knows I had like 25 fucking jobs, y'all. Don't judge me. But I always made a game of it. Yeah. To make it fun, you know. And it was always fun, like, for real. I'm the coworker who would always come to work happy and a motherfucker. Everybody be looking at me like, why? And I'd be looking at them like, why not? For real. You got to make the best out of a situation. You know, we got to work, we got to make money, we got to provide for our family, you feel me? So why not make it fun? That's how I view everything in life. Why not make it fun? Why stress? Nigga got enough gray hair, you feel me? Why stress? Come on, man. Let's start living, you feel me? Let's start living, y'all. But with the chariot, I just feel like when it comes to the body shaming, and I wonder, like, how do they body shame her? Like, because last time I seen her, she was like a little bitty thing. Like, do they body shame her and say she's too small? Or, like, what does that mean? Because when I thought about body shaming, dude called me Barney, so I'm thinking about somebody who considered big, you feel me? Like, overweight. Or I wasn't even that fat, y'all. Like, he was bogus as well. But what with a person so little like her, and I might sound a little dumb right now, but how do you body shame like little small people? Like, was she too small? Or did she dress weird? Like, somebody help me. I'm so confused. Okay. Honestly, y'all, I think she just take it with a grain of salt. Really. The chariot, they in their emotions, they in their big energy emotions. They're gonna come. But as the high priestess, I don't have to meet them on their level like that. I don't have to entertain it, you feel me? So let's go on over to what about the slut stuff? the slut shaming. I love myself. They don't love themselves. I'm not gonna get on their level. I'm not gonna make them feel make me feel no type of way about myself. Self-love, baby. I'm the wounded healer, baby. I'm gonna smoke this weed or whatever. I'm gonna sage up my energy. I'm gonna keep my mask on. I'm gonna eat the right food. You're gonna waste a lot of targets, a lot of arrows trying to fuck with me, because you know what? I love myself. You get you some. You get you some. While you coming for me, you get you some love. You get you some. Go get you some. Have you had some today? Have you had some self-love? Take this card, y'all. Boop. Anyway, let's go. That's how she feels. Listen, how do she feel about the slut shaming? Two of Cups. I love that shit. You feel me? It is what it is. Because you know what? I love me. I love you. You love me. We're get your big Barney goofy ass on somewhere, Shay. All right, y'all. Enough of that. So, Spirit overall, how does Jennie feel about the hate overall? Ha. Yes. Overall, we had the High Priestess. Now we got the Moon card. Let's talk about it, y'all. Night energy, reflected, deception, uncertainty, trickery, dishonest, okay? Developments, undercover, wound, hidden forces. This Moon card, how she feel about the hate overall, generally, when it comes to the hate, how she feel about it? Shit, once again, this is a personal problem. This ain't got shit to do with me. This is your reflection that you're trying to put on me. This is your illusion, not my illusion. This is your thinking, your powers, your uncertainties about yourself, your hidden forces, not mine. But with the High Priestess, baby, I can see you coming a mile away. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this with the Truth card. Yep. I'm getting, go play with yourself. Don't play with me energy. Go play with yourself. Don't play with me energy. For real. That's the type of energy that I'm getting right now. Yeah. Now, this is where we get down, because you know we got to try to get down to the nitty gritty. I mean, I try to play fair. Okay? So I ask the questions and see what the cards have to say, y'all. So, we done said all of this. What about this? What does she hide emotionally? What does she hide emotionally? Haha. We have the Five of Swords, you guys. Yeah. You got to ask the right questions, baby. But listen here. The Five of Swords talks about, we talking about what does she hide emotionally. Five of Swords, y'all. This is what it says. Great self-knowledge, often from mistakes in hardship. Brute force, sometimes with destructive consequences. Strength through persistence versus over ambition. possible losses through acting purely in your own interest. So, when it comes to what she hides emotionally, I don't have to let you know, but remember, no, I'm saying this is what I'm talking about on her behalf. I don't have to let you know, but I have great self knowledge. Self knowledge is all about knowing your own self. Now, how she figured that out and got to that point, what does it say? Often, you find great self knowledge often from mistakes and hardship. She learned to deal with it the best way that she could. And I think she's doing a hell of a good job at it. Because as I always tell everybody, you're never going to be able to figure out the world. So you have to look within. That means looking within yourself. Once you look within yourself, then you can figure out the world on the outside. It's the only way to do it. Great self-knowledge, y'all. She ain't new to this. She true to this. I love it. Like, for real. It did not come without hardship. It did not come without pain. It did it. But see, that's when we learn how strong we are, how we deal with certain things. When you go through something that's very traumatic, you know, I'll explain my own situation on the membership. Well, Patreon know a little bit, but you know, no, Patreon knows a lot. But yeah, when you go through some hard shit in life, that's when you truly find out about yourself and what you truly are made of. Really, you do. And sometimes people be like, well, why did this happen to me? Why? Everything in life truly happens for a reason. Yeah. Set my big black ass down and taught me some things about myself that I did not know. And I think that's pretty much with everybody. You got to go through some hardships in life, and then, you know, you find out who you are when you come out on the other side even stronger and knowing yourself, man. I'm telling you, it's a beautiful thing. It's so beautiful. That's why I act like I do now. I mean, I've never not acted like this, but I do it even more so now with no shame. It's just me. You feel me? And I'm okay with being me. And I wish that for everybody. I wish everybody would be okay with being who they are. You're beautiful. Don't change yourself up. No, you're beautiful. We can always improve ourselves, you know. You have the opportunity to do that daily. But anyway, what do she wish she could say? If she could say anything right now to you motherfuckers. Wait a minute. When did this card come out? I forgot what I was saying when it had came out. But before I turn this one over, I want to know what this one says. And I really don't, but they just told me to look at that one first. Like, I have rules I have to follow too, okay? This card, I picked it up. No, I had it sideways, so it's not valid. But this is the Eight of Wands, y'all. Damn, I wish I knew. Was it this card? I don't remember, y'all. But we got the Eight of Wands. And I wish I knew when that card came out. But for some reason, I'm thinking it's the Moon card, y'all. I think, how does she really feel about it? Yeah, I believe that's what it was, y'all. And we got the Eight of Wands. So remember, we got the Moon card. And I said, how does she feel about the hate? How does she feel generally about the hate? I believe this one had came out, y'all, for this question. If I'm not right, my bad. But let's talk about what it says. It says progress, breakthroughs, events moving quickly, on the threshold of something new, promise, proposal, object of desires or envy, hasty decisions and actions, quarrels, and harassments. Okay. So when it comes to how she feels about it in general, I think with this Eight of Wands, I'm going to break through all the illusions that everybody try to put on me. You know, events moving quickly. I got shit to do. You know, I got something new to do every single day. I don't have time to entertain this. This is the energy that I'm getting, you guys. I hope this was the card that came out for this question, though. Yep. Now, let's go to this one. So this is the card. What would she say? You know, what would she say? If she could. Yeah. Look, let's talk about what the Knight of Wands talks about. On the move. No different than progress and moving quickly with the Eight of Wands. That's why they said pull this one first. Turn that one over first. Then pull that one. So we're talking about what she wished she could say. And what she wished she could say is, I'm on the move. I'm traveling. Because this is the Knight of Wands. And remember, that's the Eight of Wands right there. I'm on the move. I'm traveling. I'm departuring. I got places that I got people to go, places, people to see, places, you know, what the fuck I go? I got places to be, people to see. You feel me? When I arrive on the scene, I upset the status quo. You feel me? I am the status quo. I ain't got time for none of this. I got shit to do. People, yeah, what you gonna do, Ike? What you gonna do? Shoot me? Pistol whip me? I got a whole room full. They came to see me. What you gonna do, Ike? I don't know what you gonna do, but I'm finna tell you what I'm finna do. Yo. Girl, Jennie, don't get it twisted. It's like, fuck around and find out. I got business to do. I'm a grown-ass little woman. I got business to take care of. Get you some. Get you some. For real, y'all. This is the energy. Like, real talk. Wow. That's crazy. Man. We got the Knight of Wands on this end. And we got the Knight of Swords on this end. What does this card talk about, y'all? Power. Oh, not power of the mind. Dashing. Brave. Potent defender. Expert soldier. Marksman. Skillful. Precise, my nigga. Absolute. Attacking. Courageous hero. Prompt actions. Nip it in the bud. You feel me? Nip it in the bud. It just furthermore confirms, I ain't got time to play with you little motherfuckers. I don't. I got business to take care of, you feel me? And I'm going to do that. You go do whatever you want to do. But Jennie Kim, let's give her respect, her props. Jennie Kim going to do what she got to do. And you go do the same thing. Why you worrying about me? Why you worrying about me? Get you some. You know? It's crazy. Anyway, I love this reading. I did not. I ain't know what to expect with this reading, man. I never do. That's what make them so fun. Shout out to the person who requested the reading. Like, for real. I really have fun with this one. Okay. Let's get to Tula. Oh, yeah, it's a whole bunch of cards, y'all. Y'all saw me shuffle them. Y'all, matter of fact, y'all gonna see me shuffle them all the time now. I'm gonna shuffle them all the time. And the reason why I'm doing it because they truly do play off of each other. You know. I think it's cool how they play off each other like that. If y'all see how a nigga started 3.5 years ago, y'all should just see how I started when I was a little bitty teeny bopper at this. Like, it's so crazy to see where I'm at right now. It's man, it's so funny. Just to see the evolve, like how when I first started reading the cards to like to current. It's so cute. It's so cute. It's so cute. All right. Now, these are the wisdom of Tula, and I'm gonna ask for 2 cards for Jennie. I just want to know, this is the soul level impact here, y'all. Well, at least we're gonna try to get there. And I want to know what wound the hate triggers. And then I want to know what inner strength activated, y'all. Hit you with the hee. Okay? So what's at the bottom? Ah ha ha. And we talking about the soul level impact. At the bottom of the deck, you guys, we got play. And I know I mentioned something earlier when I was like, go play with yourself. Don't play with me. Go play with yourself. The play card is all about going back to when you were a kid and not taking things so serious, you know, having a little fun. And I feel with this card being at the bottom of the deck, I think when it comes on a soul level, especially with that high priestess, I don't even think she takes it serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't think she takes it serious. You know, what T.I. say? My life, your entertainment. You feel me? It's like I'll play your little game until I get tired. It's like having a brand new toy. You play with it until you get tired. Then you put that bitch back on the shelf. And then you don't want that bitch until somebody else want to play with it, you know. But I feel like with this, when it comes to it on a soul level, I'm thinking she's figuring out how to play the game. You know, they always tell us life is a big stage anyway. What role are you playing? I think she's learning how to play the game. Okay. Synergy, you damn Skippy, baby. Skippy peanut butter, like for real. Synergy, man. I'm trying to tell you. Y'all. Spirit, can I get 2 cards for Jennie, please? I want to know what wounds the hate triggers for her. What wounds, Spirit, please? Then I want to know what inner strength is activated. Or you want to try to hurt me? When you come for me, guess what? This is what you activate. Okay? This is what you activate when you trigger this type of wound up in me. This is what you activate. I want to see what y'all be activating, like for real. What is it? Perspective, you damn Skippy peanut butter. We all know the perspective is all about how you look at a situation. That's what it's all about. She's looking at the situation from a different perspective. Didn't happen overnight, you feel me? But it happened. People will be people. I always say, I be like, I cannot stand humans. I swear. I say it all the time. And I know people be looking at me like, Shay, what the fuck do you think you are? Yeah, I'm a human being, you feel me? But I'm a different type, you feel me? Or at least I like to think so. But that's what I mean when I be like, I cannot stand humans. Because I just wish and I remember my ex-husband telling me, Shay, you live in a fucking bubble and life is never gonna be happy and enjoyed all the time. There is gonna be some fucked up shit that happens. There's gonna be some negativity. And I couldn't understand why. I'm like, why not? Like, why can't we just be happy? Why can't everybody just get along? And he said, you being unrealistic. Like, that's never gonna happen. And for the life of me, I just could not understand. I'm like, why? Why not? Why can it not be happy days every day? No, I don't want a happy day once every other day. I want it every day. And he said, you're fucking crazy. He said it's not gonna happen. But my thing is, it's still why not? I still hasn't changed. I still feel the same way. Like, why not? Why not be? Why can we not be happy? Why can we not have joy? Why can't we just? Why not? Is it wrong for me to feel that way? Am I the delusional one here? But peep game. Who would be okay living in a world where you accept pain, you accept crime, you accept hatred, you accept, oh, am I really the crazy one here? Because I refuse to be okay with that. It's still to this day, every day I want to be happy. Every day I want to be happy. Every day, every fucking day. I still feel that way. And he probably say the same thing. You still a crazy motherfucker. Oh, be up under my rock. It is what it is. We be rocking and rolling in that bitch, okay? That's a monster. That's one of this monster. This motherfucker good. Get you some of this shit. Like, for real. Java. Get you some. Amazon sell them by the case, yo. Anyway, it's all about, because we're talking about the soul level impact, and it's all about looking at things from a spiritual level and not just flesh surface level, So, this card right here, what wound the hate activates for her? Whoa! I don't know why that did that. Listen. What wound the hate, it's not activate, y'all. The hate triggers. What wound the hate triggers, y'all? How come balance? This is what happens when that wound, when people come at her a certain way, it triggers her to get on top of her shit and stay balanced. That don't happen for everybody, y'all. Y'all know I ain't lying. Somebody triggers some shit at you, you be either super high or super low. You ain't balanced out in no type of motherfucking way. But you know what this means? You know what this let me know? Fuck a motherfucker. You not finna come into my life and destroy a wound that I done healed from. This is crazy, y'all. I know a nigga on 1,000 with these monsters, but I'm trying to tell you. And that's why that perspective card came out right there. I should have put some goddamn shea butter on him. This motherfucker look ugly, y'all. Don't it? I should put some shea butter on it. Or some real butter. Not that vegetable oil. I should put some real butter on it. Anyway. It's unbothered, y'all. What it triggers is, it actually make her stronger. And like I said, she probably look at it as a game. Okay, teeter, tottering, teetering. You know, remember we talked about that play card? She probably looks at it like, okay, am I gonna let this motherfucker knock me off my square, or I'm gonna hold steady? Hold fast, for dreams die. Life is like a broken winged bird that cannot fly. Okay, some shit. Oh my God. Hold steady, for dreams die. Life is like a broken winged bird that cannot fly. Shay, if you don't get your poetic justice ass, I can't remember y'all, but I remember in school we had to, I don't know, I was in elementary school. That's Langston Hughes. And we had to, is that Langston Hughes? It is Langston Hughes. That's a poet. Yep. We had to learn that. Yep. And it was elementary school, y'all. I'm so old, but I remember that. So she's keeping her balance at the end of the day. It triggers the hatred, triggers balance, staying on top of her game. Yep. Why did I say that? I haven't quoted that poem in so long. It's by Langston Hughes. Yeah. Hold something. Hold fast or hold steady to dreams, because dreams die. Life is like a broken winged bird that cannot fly. It's something like that, y'all. Don't quote me on it. I ain't been in elementary school since I don't know how long, y'all. A long time. Okay? But I remember that because we had to say that shit over and over and over. Because we had to say our part in front of the whole school. And I believe that was like our part, my part, some shit like that. Parquet. Butter. Anyway, let's go to what inner strength is activated. So it's crazy because if the wound that the hate trigger is balanced, shit, you winning. So let's see the strength that be activated. I'm balanced now. And then now you finna add some other shit to it. Let's go. She's shitting on a nigga. She's straight shitting on motherfuckers. Listen, girl, this type of motherfucker I would fuck with in real life. I'm trying to tell y'all. I fucks with people like this. This is crazy, man. A motherfucker who want they shit, man. Oh, fuck. Book fell on the floor, y'all. Okay. Oh, this is what it activates, y'all. This is the inner strength that is activated. It say flow. Flow. Man. Flow. Let's go to it. Let's read it, y'all. There is a particular rhythm that partners often share, a natural magnetic sense of timing and unspoken understanding, a shared grace that rises and falls like music, an electrifying sense of expanding our boundaries. The tension in the release of the tango amplifies the ebb and flows that is pulse of life's energy. Dance that appears to be effortless but results from skillful, artful practice and expertise, such as the natural flow between Tula and Seven as they share their lifelong tango. There is a sensual, invisible dance of the body, mind, and their indomitable spirits born of love and developed through long and unrelenting rehearsal. Ooh, that's why that Langston Hughes poem, because we had to say it over and over. Yeah, because we had to rehearse it. We had to sing it in front of, we had to say it in front of the whole school. Rehearse, see? They provide a model of coming together and moving apart. This is the hallmark of strong and stable relationships, a in and out circular motion. The models are effortless breathing. Tula and Seven call you now to join in the life tango, to flow along with your life's music, to rise and fall like the ocean waves, no longer constrained by boundaries or sagging walls made of worn out beliefs. Damn. You don't need another person to particulate to participate in this, but the appearance of the card does signify your presence of a current or coming partnership, or a perhaps the joining or sharing with another one with your community, something that improves the flow of life for all concerned. Maybe you are being invited to build a deeper relationship with yourself, to become deeper aware of the circles and the flow of our own life experience. Be on the lookout through the inner listening meditation, or just the enhanced awareness of the energies, the emergence, of your dance partner or your partner, whether it be romantic, business, or even partnership with the soul. Your relationship will flow effortlessly into your life like you're breathing. You might not even notice it has arrived until you hear the opening strands of the lovely internal music. In other words, you ain't got shit on me. When you come for me, you don't do nothing but make me stronger. And you keep me balanced. You keep me in the flow of life. You keep me being able to sing my song. You keep me able to. That's a beautiful thing. Because everybody ain't in that energy. A motherfucker will allow the words of somebody to break them in half. If you watch my channel, you know what I say. A lot of shit that we don't learn. Ooh, that's probably why I thought about that Langston Hughes poem as well. And because I always tell people, everything you learn in life, you pretty much figure it out between preschool. Once you get to high school, that's when you put everything that you done learned from preschool, elementary, and middle school. That's when you put a test when you get to high school. You learn everything pretty much in life that you need to learn from preschool on to middle school. High school is where you put it to the test. That's where you put it on everything. That's where you put it to the test. Because listen, I said all that to say this. Too often, we allow what people say to hurt us. Take it to the heart. Move out the way, Barney. You feel me? To the heart, though. And y'all, it really don't bother me no more. But I still don't wear purple. Listen, it's my truth. But what did your teacher teach you in school? Say it with me, y'all. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. I'm rubber, you're glue. Whatever you say, it sticks back on you. Okay? Whatever you say about me, it sticks back onto you. That's it, y'all. If I call a motherfucker a bald-headed, punk-ass, dust-ass bitch, guess what? I'm calling myself a bald-ass, dusty-ass, punk-ass bitch. Do you understand what I'm saying? What I'm trying to say to y'all? Whatever you put out there, if it's not good, it's coming right back to you. And then you wonder why you're going through what you're going through in life. Think about it. Too often, we are too quick to fucking speak as opposed to thinking first. Keep your motherfucking mouth shut if you ain't got nothing positive to say, because you breaking your own self down. When you're trying to break somebody else down or to destroy somebody else, you doing it to your own self. You not doing shit to them. Even when you think what you doing is working, just know you gonna get that ass beat. And I don't mean you gonna get that ass beat physically. You might get it beat physically too, but that's not what I'm talking about. People who know what I'm talking about. So sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will. Why do words hurt like that? Why? Why? It should not. Once we figure that part out, we be okay. You know, we all get there. I'm not telling you something that I ain't never been through. I was bullied in school, as a matter of fact, on the membership. I'm doing a reading, right? And it's gonna be about the chick who bullied me. I'm talking about this bitch. Oh my gosh. Mufasa. Say it again. No. But no, seriously. Yeah. It's going down on the membership, y'all. I'm telling you. But yeah, when we know better, we do better. But my point is, whatever people say, it just really shouldn't affect us, because they really doing their own self an injustice. They just haven't realized it yet. But if they stop and sit down and look at their surroundings, they'll see it. But a lot of them are not living in their truth, but yet they trying to talk about you and your truth. You feel me? So y'all, it's crazy. This is basically saying what I'm saying. What you do don't affect me as much as you think it do. I'm still striving. I'm still balanced. As a matter of fact, when you come at me, it makes me even stronger. That's crazy, y'all. That is fucking crazy. What's up on here? Self-care, baby. You not hurting me? You not hurting me because I love myself. If I didn't love myself, I'm talking about her, y'all, but I'm talking about me a little bit too. But if I didn't love myself, you would break me down. You would make me feel like that piece of shit, that punk ass bitch. You would make me feel like that. Okay? But I cannot believe I'm almost 2 hours in this, y'all. This is crazy. What? Time for more Monster. All right. These are the Hip Hop Queen Oracle cards, and I just want to. And I want to know about Jennie's public persona. And then I want to know about her private, emotional persona. You feel me? See what I'm saying, y'all? Y'all ain't even on this little woman's level. Spinderella. What did Spinderella do? She was with Salt and Pepper them, right? And she'd be the one in the background spinning all the little records, you feel me? Hey, flow, dancing, music, song, shit, y'all listen. Man, y'all better leave this little lady alone, man. This little Jennie, this ain't no Jennie from the block, you feel me? Y'all better leave her alone. Transition. Y'all ain't even on this chick level, dude. I don't care what social media is out there putting about this young lady and what she do, how she do it, and how many times she did it to one person in 3 days. I don't give a fuck. Half the time, I don't even be believing that shit. Man, listen, I had saw something, and I rarely do this, but I only did it because of the Met Gala reading that I had did. and the Rihanna reading that I had did. But I had clicked on something and it was talking about Rihanna going on tour, and somebody had posted a video on how bad she sounded. And I noticed that the person who was talking about it was like, look, it said it was posted this day, and I think it was like the day before or some shit. And the whole time in my head, I'm like, how come people haven't woke up and realized that with these computers, screenshots, Photoshop, editing, AI, how come people ain't put two and two together? This is fucking the definitions of smoke screens and mirrors. That's why I don't even click on half the shit. Well, like I said, I clicked on it because I had just did the Met Gala reading and the Rihanna reading. So I want to see what they were talking about. But how can people be so quick to believe what the internet is saying? Anybody can copy, paste, edit, all of that shit, make a video. It sounding like Rihanna, sounding bad as fuck. And it was just so convenient that it would come out right. You know what I'm saying? She finna get ready to go on tour or something like that. The video had said, but I'm not even looking at that part, because remember, as an air sign, I'm looking for the logic in it. And the only thing I could think of was like, how, just because it said this happened yesterday, and it got these many views, how can one be for sure that this ain't some fake ass shit like everything else that's on the internet? That's the part that I was tripping. I wasn't tripping off of the part that they were talking about she couldn't sing and all this, that, and the other. I wasn't tripping off none of that part. Because smoke screens and mirrors, y'all. Too quickly, motherfuckers is gonna run to the internet to see what's on the fucking... That shit be so much... It be fake, y'all. It don't even be real. It be so fake. Let me tell you something. I'm from the hood. Yeah, I'm pretty sure y'all can figure that shit out. A nigga was born in the hood, raised in the hood. Hood, fantastic, you feel me? But I say that to say this. When some shit go down in the hood, and the people, the news reporting them, and they come in, and they say what they say, and then they put it on the 9 o'clock news, the 10 o'clock news. Everybody in the hood knowing what the fuck done went down for real. Everybody in the hood know what done went down for real. Everybody in the hood know the story behind the story. We know. But then the reporter get on there and say all this and that. No. You cannot believe everything. Hell, you ain't even got to believe shit I'm saying. Do your research, though. That's all I'm saying, y'all. This shit be so motherfucking... That's why I don't be knowing nothing. Because even if I did take time out of my not so busy day, even if I did, though, who's to say what I'm looking at is true and for real, y'all? And then I'm gonna make a decision, opinion off of what? Hell no. I would never do that to myself. But yes, so many people are doing it, you know, and that should just be weird to me, bro. I don't understand it. Like, how can so many people believe shit? I wasn't there. You wasn't there. Oh, well, such and such. I know such and such, and they're good, close to them, and... What? Really? How do I know you really know such and such? No. I don't believe a motherfucking thing, man. Hell no. Nope. Do your research. But that's too much like right. That's too much like right, though. Ain't nobody finna go all out their way to find out if this girl is really this and that. It's all hearsay. Well, what do say? It's all hearsay, you know, she say. On the harder they fall. What do he say? That's all hearsay. You don't see say. You see what I'm saying? If you wasn't right there when the publicist and all of this, if you wasn't right there, how does rumor start? A motherfucker gonna always put a little bit of extra to the fucking rumor. A little bit of extra. I'm not saying it didn't go down like that. What I'm saying is that really how it really went down? Is that the full truth? Nope. So I don't believe shit a motherfucker say. And you ain't got to believe shit that's coming out my motherfucking mouth. But I'm just saying, think about it. Just think about it, y'all. I can't help it. I'm an air sign. I'm Aquarius. It got to make sense. And none of this shit is making sense. That's why me and Patrick and we're gonna stay up under our rock. My bubble. I'm okay with it. I don't know shit until somebody say, "Hey Shay, you know, have you heard about this? Have you?" I'll be like, "No, what? Really? Okay, no, I don't know." And I didn't even know we was going through a war, y'all. I didn't even know that shit, and I still don't know. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. But anyway, Spinderella, transitioning. It was the one on Salt and Pepper who was in the background. We really didn't see her that much. People think about Salt and Pepper and they probably just think about just those two. But she was basically the one behind everything, because if she not spinning her records, they can't get out there and do their thing. You feel me? This is the one that people probably don't even know about. But she right there. She's right there. You know? But we're talking about Jennie's public persona, and then her private emotional persona. Oh, listen, it's weird. We got Transition, Spinderella, and then we got Aaliyah. My name is Aaliyah, and it says Angel. Y'all can't be fucking with a chosen one, man. Y'all don't know. Nobody never knows. But just be mindful of who it is that you're trying to come for, man. Because you never know who is chosen. You never know who is protected. You never know who love who and who knows what. Okay? Who, what, when, where, how, and sometimes why. Some shit like that. Elementary, my dear. God, I'm so fucking old. I don't know why the fuck I'm thinking about them commercials when they talk about what makes a bill become a bill, legislation, Supreme Court, justice. I don't know why the fuck I'm thinking about all that shit. I'm literally seeing that old ass commercial, y'all, where the bill is on some stairs. That's probably Congress or some shit. I don't know. And it tells you how a bill becomes into whatever law or some shit like that. But anyway, what's at the bottom? Instincts Lato. So this card right here, you guys, is going to be her public persona. And this one right here is going to be the emotional persona. So the ones y'all don't get to see. One card, please, Spirit. Damn, this reading long as a bitch. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to go this long. Damn, and I was supposed to do the last zodiac signs. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, y'all. Oh, that's what I'm saying, man. We got a Leo again. Aaliyah, Aaliyah. My name is Aaliyah. Aaliyah. Sometimes we just got to be careful who we talking about, things that we put out there about people. You know, it's so many things that have been said and put out there about Aaliyah. I did a reading on Aaliyah too, y'all. But there's so many things that have been said about this young lady. Just like it's so many things that have been said about Jennie. Just like with Aaliyah, we'll never know the truth of everything because we wasn't there. We'll never know, you know. But my thing is, do we really need to know? What's the obsession? The obsession about knowing things that don't make or break us in any type of way. Why do we choose to be more concerned about what's going on in everybody else's life versus what's going on in our life? That's what I want to know. Anyway, this is the public persona. Ooh, feel it coming in the air, everywhere. I'm addicted to you, something. Rihanna, dominance, public persona. Let's read it. Feel it coming into something. And it's crazy because right now, you guys, isn't Rihanna all up in social media right now? Everybody blowing up her motherfucking everything. You feel me? So this is we're talking about the public persona. Right now, Jennie this is the energy, Rihanna. And let's talk about what it says. Is this in alphabetical order, y'all? Winning, influence, trend center, diligence, and criticism. The energy that Jennie is in, and when it comes to the public persona, she's getting it. She's getting it. But you know what? Let's talk about what it says. I'm not gonna read all of it, but let's talk about what it says. And I'm gonna read the bottom part, y'all. It says, your relationship to Rihanna card can be complicated. Isn't this situation complicated, y'all? At first glance, it's the ultimate source of power, as it should be. Though, much like Rihanna herself, you must measure your steps before you fall under scrutiny that you did not anticipate. We're talking about Jennie's public persona, y'all. If you're feeling particularly defenseless, let this card be a message to waken your gusto. Your fire is burning within you, so bring it out. But when these flames get too high, measure your force. Realize how much you must exert to achieve your desires results before jumping right in and jumping right in and coming across as hard. Wow. Realize how much you exert to achieve your desires results before jumping right in and coming across too hard. I feel like when it comes to her public persona, she's gonna give you guys what you want. Ain't this what you came for? Damn. Do she got a song called Ain't This What You Came For? No, I don't know if she do or don't. But yeah. This is the image that she's giving you guys. Through all the criticism, you know, I'm still gonna win. I'm still winning. You know, I'm gonna do what I need to do. Bottom line, Jittery is making them and not taking them. Ooh. It says Rihanna is well assembled, and when it comes to commands, General Riri is making them and not taking them. Damn. Ooh. How you like those apples? Ah, that's funny. Didn't old boy have a little apple at the gala? He did. So this is how she's coming off to the public. Now, I want to know how she comes off when there's nobody around. I want to know her public, not her public, her private emotions when nobody can see them. Oh my God, y'all. This is crazy. Only reason why I'm saying this is crazy is because, remember, we had the salt and pepper, not salt and pepper. We had Spinderella. Now listen, y'all. Now we truly do got salt and pepper. Wow. Salt and pepper basically just talks about sexuality. You know, let's damn, and I turn right to it. This is what it says, y'all. It's crazy. I don't want that. I gotta read all of this. Sexiness, intimacy, romance, sensuality, and expression. And it's crazy because based off of what we're talking about right now, we are talking about the slut shaming. We are talking about the body shaming and the hate. This is what we're talking about. And doesn't it all boils down to sexuality? And then when it comes to her personal private persona, she could be the freak of the week. But that's none of your goddamn business now, is it? Listen, y'all. It says, when Salt and Pepper hopped on the stage in matching 8-ball leather jackets and leggings performing synchronicity pelvic thus to their song, Push It. They were doing much more than adding another euphorism of sex to our vocabularies. They were thrusting the conversation into hip hop towards more progressive consciousness, okay? Ultimately amplifying their singles, Let's Talk About Sex, being remixed to Let's Talk About AIDS, okay? To educate the masses of those in the epidemic. Salt and Pepper uncovered the good and the bad that can result from physical attraction, y'all. While simultaneously imploring women to vocalize their wants and their needs. And as the first female rap group to go platinum, they showed that a little push could lead to big wins, you feel me? So let's talk about sex. Are you feeling fulfilled? Are you craving emotional intimacy more than physical touch? Both desires could be present. The key is to devolve into those desires and season them up with some salt and pepper, baby. Nobody enjoys blandness, so spice up your life. This is a newly awakened sexual energy will course through your everyday life with a current you feel in each part of your body. Over time, these sensations will be easier to tap into on command. Didn't Rihanna say, I don't take commands, I dish them out. Ooh, wait. Push. Let's go on back over to it. Damn, it's the next page over, y'all. I didn't realize that. But listen to what it says. Rihanna is well assembled, and when it comes to commands, General Riri is making them and not taking them. Hey, and then look into what it says. Over time, these sensations will be easier to tap into on command. Don't play with it. Go play with somebody else. Don't play with me. I'm telling you, this young woman knows exactly what she's doing. And it says, I'll make sure you want to shoot for it straight up. Straight up. The things that people come for when it comes to this young lady is beyond mind-boggling. But we're talking about her emotional persona. You know what I'm saying? The one that nobody is supposed to see. So, here's the thing. She may be the freak of the week, you feel me? But this is her emotional and personal space, time, you know. So some things, some energies that people may pick up on and may see to the point where they do the body shaming or the slut shaming or whatever the case may be. Probably can see or sense some things, but you know what I'm saying? That's her personal motherfucking business. And if she want to be a freak of the week, whatever. Let her do her thing, you know what I'm saying? As long as she protecting herself, you feel me? And not over here, you know, protecting herself, protecting, you know, whatever. Not out here being reckless with it, you feel me? She's grown, she's above age. She can do what she want. Because we got a lot of people out here who are not protecting themselves, not practicing healthy sexual habits and got all this, that, and the other, you feel me? Because that's what Salt and Pepper talks about. Yeah, we're talking about sex, this, that, and the other. But it's bigger. It's a bigger perspective. It's more to it than just that. People are out here dying from certain things. People are out here catching this, that, and the other. You feel me? Some things you can get rid of. You feel me? Some things you can't. You know, so it's bigger than this. It's bigger than what people try to say about her. And I think if they would just look at the bigger picture, stop looking at things on a surface level and look deeper. But you know what? Nobody wants to look deeper because guess what? That's too much like, right? That sounds too much like work. You feel me? Why would we want to do that? Okay. I'm just have one more sip of the Monster. I don't think I'm going to do the last two Zodiacs. I'll save it for tomorrow. But anyway, shout out to the person who requested the reading. I did not expect it to go this long. But that's because I'm running my goddamn mouth and I'm so sorry. Oh, fuck, man. Oh, my God. Hold on, y'all. Oh, Jesus Christ. Latter-day Saints. Man, let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about sex. No, I'm just kidding. Let's not talk about sex. Let's not talk about it. Okay, let's not talk about it. I forgot. We got to put the kipper in there, y'all. We got to put some kipper up in there. Because kipper be snitching on motherfuckers, don't they? Goddamn cards. All right, y'all. Here we go. These are the Moonology cards. And I just want to use these cards to talk about her emotional cycles that she's currently in and what cycles is she moving towards. Hey, ain't that something? What emotional cycles is she currently in? At the bottom of the deck, we got focus. you know, and it just made me think about that target practice card up here, because remember the first word was focus on there. So when it comes to the emotional cycle that she's currently in order to stay balanced, you guys, you have to stay focused. Okay, because at any point in time, as you can see, you can have somebody or someone or some situation coming, wow, coming towards you. And ain't that something? And then I split the deck. Look what we got. Embrace uncertainty. See, as long as you stay in focus, you know, when that uncertainty come, what does it say? Embrace it. Now, if you ain't focused now, you ain't gonna be able to embrace that shit because you're gonna be all fucked up. I cannot believe this fucking long. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, person who requested this reading. I'm so sorry for talking so fucking much. It's the monster, though. Okay, Spirit. What emotional cycles is Jennie currently in? And what cycles is she moving on to? Oh my God. I don't know why the fuck I just heard. I'm not even finna tell y'all, because you're not finna judge me. Okay, I heard yabba dabba doo. I don't even know why. I don't even know why. We talking about the cycles that she moving into. What the fuck is this? Is this some old bedrock type shit? Why the fuck would I hear yabba dabba doo? Yabba dabba doo, no more monsters for you, Shay. No more. Because this is ridiculous. What emotional cycles is she currently in? Okay, we got go for it. Shit, yabba dabba doo. God damn it. I think because of the energy that she's in, regardless of what cycle she's in, because that's what life is all about. Cycles. Cycles, seasons, you know. But I think because of her mindset, her mind frame, it doesn't really matter what cycles that she's in emotionally. She can go for it because she's fully aware of what's going on. For the most part, she's fully aware of it, y'all. What cycles is she moving into? Exactly. Stay in integrity. See what I'm saying? I can't make it up. It don't matter. As long as she stay true to herself. I ain't new to this, so I'm true to this. You know? Yabba dabba doo, god damn it. Yeah. Stay in integrity. Stay true to yourself. Don't let nobody knock you off your shit. Stay on path. Stay in alignment. And you gonna be alright. Okay? What's at the bottom? Yep. And take a breath. Breathe, baby. Breathe, baby. Okay? Because that's all you can do. When you stop breathing, that's when you allow everybody else to breathe they funk ass breath into you. You feel me? No. Shit is gonna come and shit is gonna go. It's all about how you react to it at the end of the day. That's it. That's all. Bottom line. Now, these are the hidden truth cards. I want to have a little fun with these. Because I usually only ask for like 2 cards. But I want to ask for 3. Okay. And I want to know Pacific stuff, you know. I want to know what she doesn't say publicly. I want to know her hidden truths about the hate. I want to know the hidden truths about her body image. And I want to know the hidden truth about her confidence. You feel me? Yes. Yes. I want to feel that way again. Spirit, please, for Jennie Kim. Can I please get 3 cards for her? I want to know her hidden truth about the hate. I want to know her hidden truth about her body image. And I want to know the hidden truth about her confidence, please. Oh, I haven't done, y'all haven't let me do this in a long time. So, here we go, y'all. Sometimes they let me have a little fun. So here's it is. Here's what it is, y'all. It says here, her hidden truth about the hate. I don't react when people mention you. I don't react when people mention the hate. That's what we're talking about. I don't react. I may be bothered. It may faze me, but guess what? You'll never know. So nanny nanny boo boo. Her hidden truth about her body image. I'm so attracted to you. I love myself. Give me a hug. Give me a kiss. I'm so attracted to me. Get you some. Her hidden truth about her confidence. I will wait for a sign from you. She knows. She knows when she got to tap into that Rihanna energy. She knows when she needs to do it. Her hidden truth about her confidence. I will wait for a sign from you. The sign is from you motherfuckers out there. Okay? I don't have to walk around this motherfucker with my nose stuck up to the air and all this and that. But at the same time, Riri, the energy of Riri will show up when need be. Boom! And what's at the bottom of the day? I couldn't let you get close to me. The way I'm reading this, y'all, is I couldn't let you get close to me. I cannot allow your energies. I can't. It's so unnatural. It's so unnatural. I cannot allow your perspective, your insecurities, your issues, your unspoken truths, your unhealed wounds to be on to me, be projected on me. I cannot do it. No way, no how, no sir. No sir, no ma'am, no. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do it. It's unnecessary. It's unnecessary, y'all. Okay. Cosmic. These are the Cosmic Insight cards. And I just want to know, what is the root cause of the hate? And then what is the spiritual lesson behind it? What is the root cause of this hatred that this young lady gets? And what is the spiritual reasoning behind it? Moving on. Someone is unavailable and a waste of time. Yes, who is a waste of time? These motherfuckers out here straight hating on her. Who is unavailable? They have not yet become awakened. So their spirit, their spirituality has not been awakened. They are unavailable. They are a waste of time. I will not waste my energy on these human beings. Communication, compromise, forgive, and work it out. Baby, baby, let me tell you. Y'all don't even feel me, man. Somebody not gonna understand this reading. But for those of you who do, okay, that's all I got to say. For those of you who do. So, what is the root cause of the hate when it comes to Jennie Kim? Spirit, what is the root cause of this hate? What is the root cause of it? And and what is the spiritual lesson behind it? For sure. For fucking sure, dude. Open up to your heart. It will help you attract more love. These for them people who be hating on her. Open up your heart. Your heart is cold as ice. Open up your heart. It will help you attract. She's shitting on niggas, man. And it's that terrible shit too. Like that, that diarrhea type of shit. That runny shit. She straight shitting on motherfuckers. It's crazy. Okay? Don't come for the Zohan. Okay? Anyway, we're talking about the root cause of the hate. And it says challenges, make a decision, and work on inner healing. That's what I had just said. These people have not yet awakened to the spirituality. They still operating out of the flesh, the human being side of it all. Sounds like a personal problem to me. This is the root cause of the hate, and just not in her situation, in the world, period. Make a decision and work on inner healing. So many people have not made a decision to work on inner healing because guess what? It's too much like right. It's too much of a challenge. Motherfuckers will show up and show out for the bullshit. But won't nobody show up and show out for something that's worth showing up and showing out for. Okay? Y'all know I'm not gonna lie to y'all. You know, I don't have all the answers, but goddamn. As humans, we must do better. We must do better, dude. I'm so sick and tired of this shit. I really am. I wish more people were sick and tired of it, but obviously not enough. But anyway, what's the lesson behind all of this, Spirit? Because I'm getting real irritated. Someone is expecting. What is the spiritual lesson behind this, behind it all? The way I'm reading this, y'all, is we live in a world where it starts in the home. It starts where your environment is, how you are raised, how you are brought up. Remember, hatred is not in your DNA. Hatred is taught. It's learned. It's teached. You feel me? And that is the lesson. This is the spiritual lesson behind it all. You can unlearn things too if you make a decision to heal. But when you are raised up a certain way, you feel like this is the truth that it is. And it's just not. It's not. I don't care. Like I tell everybody, I was raised as a Christian. I'm talking about church on Sunday, church on Monday, church on Tuesday. Wednesdays was male Bible study. Thursdays was choir. Fridays was youth night. Saturdays was every fucking body. Sunday, like, I did all that shit, y'all. I'm talking about goddamn. So, I was definitely raised religious, but No more. I'm a spiritual person, you feel me? But when you are taught certain things, you can be untaught. You know, you know what I mean when I say that. It's learned, it's taught. So once somebody come in and show people the correct way, then we'll all do better as a whole. Right now, it's a lot of suffering and shit going on in the world, but sometimes people think it's too big to fight. It's too big, but guess what? It starts with you. It doesn't take all of that. It starts with you. When you work on you, you make the world a better place. You don't got to bring nobody along with you. You ain't got to force nobody. Because if they wanted to do it, they would make a choice to heal and work on it. You know? But if you take time out of your busy schedule, you might have a busy schedule, I don't got one. But if you take time out of your busy schedule and do the work, you done your part. And the Creator don't ask you no more than that. Just do your part. Lead by example. That's it. That's all. Michael Jackson said it best. I'm talking about the man in the mirror. Hey, I'm asking him to change his ways. Hey, if you want to make a change the rest of the day, take a look at yourself and make that change. Bro, somebody told me that new Michael Jackson movie is like all that. I haven't seen it, but my friend, he was like, yo, I got this movie pass. You go see it, Shay. I'm like, okay. All right, y'all. Let's see what Kipper Dipper got to say. Let's see what Kipper Dipper. Damn, I'm sorry, y'all. All right. I want to know the real world impact. That's why I said Kipper be snitching on motherfuckers. I don't know how the fuck I forgot this day. But let's see what Kipper got to say, because Kipper be talking shit. I use these for the real world energy, like what's really going on, you feel me? And I want to know 3 questions. How the hate affects her career, how it affects her relationships, and how it affects her mentally. At the bottom of the deck, we got path, okay? And I think it's very fitting. Pathways is always about making a choice. Getting ready to go through a transition with the butterflies right here. You can choose to go left. You can choose to go right. You can choose to go straight ahead. Okay? So, let's see. Hold on, y'all. Me need more room. Oh, fuck. I could choose to not cuss as much as I do, y'all. I could. And maybe one day I will, you know? Maybe one day I will. But you know what? The Creator ain't got no problem with it. You know? When you cool, you know? The Creator know I'm me. And that's all he wants you to be. He knows you. He knows you. Ain't no need of faking a funk. You can't pretend when it comes to the Creator or whomever you believe in. They know who you is. And the Creator know I'm a cussing motherfucker. You know? But that's why we cool like we is, because I come correct. I come as me. I don't show up as Mother Teresa or Gandhi, because that's just not me. Okay? But anyway, that's a whole nother story. Yeah, I ain't gonna tell y'all everything about the membership. Let's come join that bitch. Anyway, I'm working on it, y'all. Shit going on in the background. I'm gonna launch it. Just shh. All right, so let's see how the hate affects her career her relationship, and her mental health, please, Spirit. Official person. When it comes to Jennie Kim, can I get it back to back, please, Spirit, please? No backs to backs. 3 cards then. We'll figure it out. One more. Do I get anything else? I asked for 3. That's only 2. Last shuffle. Woo! That's how y'all want to do it, Nikki. Okay, y'all. Okay, so this is 3 cards. So I really got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. We got some interesting shit going on here now. These cards came every which way but up, god damn it. All right. So here's the thing, y'all. Move this to the side. We want to know how the hate affects her career. And the card that did, you know, pop out of the 2 at first, it says toil and labor. Okay? And we are talking about her career. You know, it's work. You know, it's work. Now, this is the card right here. Let's see how it affects her career. Okay. We got mature male. Okay. Now, here's the crazy thing about it. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I'm not going to highly doubt it, though. But what I'm feeling like, you guys, is it's more so when it comes to her career. I think it's more so how it affects her father or someone that she really respects, someone she really put high honors on, someone she really cares about how they think and feel about her. I think that's what she's mostly concerned about. Okay? Unless it's somebody in her, you know, like her group, you know, like you got like a momager and shit like that. Unless it's like a male figure that works with her, that she thinks highly of or something like that. If this is not her father figure or a guardian or something like that, I think when it comes to how it affects her career, she's more concerned about how this mature male feels about it. Okay? Not really so much anything or anybody else. And I'm getting the energy of how does my father feel, or how does you know, somebody she puts on a high pedestal, high regards. She's more concerned about how they feel when it comes to her career and the stuff that people put out. And you know what? That makes sense too. You want to know why? Because no father wants anybody out here saying that their daughter is this, that, and no father wants to hear that. You know what I'm saying? No father figure. So I feel that's what she's mainly concerned about. Okay? It's not that, it's how he feels. Whoever this mature male is. Yep. Now, we got some crazy cards that came out, and I can see, even though these 2 are face down, they face down, y'all. Even though these 2 are face down, this one is, they both in the reverse is my point. But this one is also in the reverse, okay? It's the distant horizon. It's in the reverse as well. But I'm going to turn it over. I just want y'all to know how it came out, okay? And even more so, I'm looking at this as Father's Day. Yeah, I think she's more concerned about how her father or a father figure feels. Now, we got these two cards up here, you guys. They also is in reverse, but I'm going to pull them down here so I can turn them over, y'all. Great fortune. And imprisonment. Now, we're talking about how it affects her relationship and how it affects her mental health. With the imprisonment card coming out in the reverse, it doesn't. It doesn't. When it comes to her mental health, in the past, it might have had her all trapped and feeling, trapped and this and that mentally. But no, it doesn't. Okay. How when it comes to how it affects her relationships, with great fortune being right here. Hold on. Oh, yeah. With great fortune being right here, I feel like it doesn't affect her relationship like that either, because we got marriage card right here at the bottom of the deck. Whoever, when it comes to a relationship, whoever knows her, like really knows her, it's not going to affect her relationship in any type of way, because they're going to be able to see past the money and all this and that and what people say about her. So no, it's not going to affect her relationship either. The person that she's going to be with or end up with down the line, whatever, they going to know. It's just a false narrative. And if it is a true narrative, they still wouldn't have no problem marrying her. No. Wealthy man in high honors. No. They still ain't gonna give a fuck. That's what I'm saying. Motherfucker gonna be able to see past this, because you wanna know why? More than likely done dealt with the same motherfucking thing. Okay? Kipper not gonna play with it, y'all. Kipper is crazy as hell. Kipper not gonna play with it. But we almost done, because I cannot believe 3 fucking hours. Are you fucking kidding me? Well, put the goddamn monster down, Shade. As soon as it's done, I swear I'm gonna put it down. As soon as it's done, not a minute before. Oh my God. Listen, this is the signs of the times. I'm so sorry. I am not gonna be able to do the zodiac, y'all. But I'm gonna do them tomorrow. The last zodiacs. Who we got? We got Capricorn. Ain't that funny? I got Capricorn, and she's a Capricorn, and Libra. So Capricorn and Libra is the last 2 zodiac signs that I have to do. And then I'm done with the May readings, because somebody had put me on Front Street. And shout out to him, because he shows like, do you even do zodiac readings anymore? I'm like, yes, they're my favorite. But I got so busy with all the celebrity request readings that I forgot. So I said, you know what? I'm going to push it. Get all them damn zodiac signs out. And I was just about done. I'm supposed to be done today, y'all. But anyway, these are the signs of the time. And I want to talk about what helps her heal and what her future emotional state looks like. Okay? Resilience. Oh, she gotta be. In a world, the world is so cold. Why did you leave me alone? That's Gemini. That's Genuine. He made a song called The World Is So... Why am I singing all these goddamn songs, man? That's wrong. Then look, relationships, resilience in relationships. Relationships, I think sometimes people forget that relationships doesn't always mean with your sexual partner. Relationships, your business relationships, your family relationships, your best friend relationships, you feel me? In all of these relationships, you got to have resilience. You have to be succulent. You have to be strong, you know, because you never know how the other person is, what they going through, what their life story is, what it is that they hide. So you can't be too quick to judge people right off the bat because you just never know until they tell you. And then when you do know, you learn how to move accordingly. Okay. What helps her heal? And what does her future emotional state look like? So this is what helps her heal. Her energy. Making sure her energy is clean. Making sure she's sage. Making sure she keep that mask on. Making sure she still stay in her truth. Making sure she's balanced. Making sure she looks at things from a different perspective. Making sure she stays in integrity. And making sure she takes a breath and fucking breathe. It's all about her energy. Okay. This is what helps her heal. And with that being said, what does her emotional state look like? Yep. The possibilities are endless. When you are healed, it's true. The possibilities are endless. I like that for her. Because at the end of the day, that's when you have your peace and that's when you have your harmony. Ain't nothing like it, baby, baby. Ain't nothing like it. Okay? These are the Angel Answer Oracle cards. And I just want to know, what does the universe want Jennie to know about her journey? What does the universe want her to know? Communicate clearly. Communicate clearly. And when we say communicate clearly, it's not communicate clearly with those folks. Make sure you keep that line of communication clear between me and you. You know what I'm saying? Her and spirit or whoever she believe in. You feel me? And it's going to always be a yes because she's blessed and she's protected by the best, regardless of what people say. Yes. Her prayers, bro, sis, they get answered. You say, you tell me what you need, you tell me what you want, and it's always yes, because I got you. Isn't that a wonderful connection to have? You too can have that same connection with spirit. I'll tell you how. Join the membership. I'll tell you how. No, you ain't got to join a membership for me to tell you how. It starts off with you cutting a whole lot of motherfuckers off that you probably don't want to cut off. It starts with the motherfuckers that you feel like you can't live without. That's where it starts at. Cutting off people who drain your energy. That's where it starts at. Yep. That's step one. That's step one. Step two is make sure you know who you're doing it for. Don't change for your mama. Don't change for your daddy. Don't change for your kids. Shout out to Damo. Change for yourself. Don't even change for spirit. Spirit wants you to do it because you want to do it. Because you want to do it. That's where you have choices. Of course, spirit wants you to come holler at him or holler at she, whoever, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But he or she ain't finna force it. They not finna force it. Because when you got to force something, that means you really don't want to do it. So not even spirit wants you to do it for them. They want to do it because you want to do it for yourself. For yourself. That should probably be step one. Yes, step one. Then step two is cutting off them motherfuckers. Them dusty funk breath motherfuckers. Anyway, yeah. Here we go. Spirit. What does the universe want Jennie to know about her journey? Listen to your intuition. You are ready. But don't we already know that based off of everything that came out of these cards? In damn near 3 hours. Don't we already know that? That's just confirmation. I love it. Spirit, I love you. I'm going to come holler at you when I get done with this reading, okay? Because I got to dap it up with you. See? That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all think I'm bullshitting, but I swear to God. Oh, no, I swear to God. No swearing to God. Okay, I do that shit sometimes. But just like I'm sitting up here talking right now, I'm telling you, when I get off here, we gonna chop it up. We gonna chop it up. And I know it sounds crazy, but you know what? I bet you my prayers get answered too. Oh yeah, my fucking nose itching like crazy. Yes, I'm telling you. Anyway, this is the last. Gosh, this is the last. Whew. Man, this is the last question, y'all. The core truth. These are the Ask Yourself Tarot. And I want to know, what is the real emotional truth behind Jennie's reaction to the hate? What is the real truth, emotion of the core of it all? What situation in your life do you feel secretly being hidden from? Got the moon at the bottom of the card. Bottom of the deck. The truth of the matter is, we got the moon card here, and we got the fool card here. You feel me? Aquarius energy. And we got that Pisces energy. You feel me? So we're talking about that water. And we're talking about that air, baby. Okay? Emotions and shit. So what? And then the Fool card talks about, where is the new beginning happening in your life? The Moon card talks about, what situation in your life do you feel secretly being hidden from you? We're talking about the core. The truth of the hate in itself. Spirit, to close out this reading, when it comes to the core, for Jennie. What is the real emotional truth behind the hate for her? Are you ready to be recognized for all your efforts and achievements? See, this is what y'all don't understand. When you become who you are in this world, this is when you figure out your role on the stage. This is what you have to be ready to deal with. This is the core of it all when it comes to the hate. Are you ready to be recognized for all your efforts and your achievements? People only know her name because of who she is. Are you ready to be recognized for all your efforts and your achievements? This is the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is fire energy. All this is Leo energy. This is like the sun. You gonna shine, and everybody not gonna like your shine, baby. But this is the other side of it. What did old boy say on American Gangster? Yo, somebody took a shot at your success, or your success took a shot at you. What you gonna do? Your success took a shot at you. What are you gonna do? I watch a lot of movies and I listen to a lot of music, okay? But that's the truth of the matter. We wouldn't know who she is if she wasn't so successful. If she hadn't achieved everything that she had achieved. So now, your success done took a shot at you, baby. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? And y'all know how the movie end. If you ain't watch that movie too, when you ain't got no shit else to do. American Gangster starring Denzel Washington. It's a great movie. As a matter of fact, it's like my favorite movie in the whole wide world. I have 3 top favorite movies, and American Gangster is number 2. Scarface is number 1, and Goodfellas is number 3. Yup. Those are my top 3 favorite movies. Yeah, I said it. Oh, shit. But yeah, man, that's what it boils down to. All right. Shout out to the person who requested this reading. I appreciate you. I thank you. I appreciate and thank all of you who asked for the requested readings. As I always say, you guys are definitely helping me with my skills. I'm still a baby, and I'm going to be a baby till I'm 10 years in. This is 3.5 years in, y'all. And like I said, if y'all see how I started in the beginning, I don't delete none of my videos. You see how I started from way back when to where I am now. So as long as I show the eyeballs that let you know you in the queue to have your reading done, it's a lot of them, y'all. But if I see them eyeballs, I'm gonna get to you. I don't miss nobody. I get, and it's all about first come, first serve. Right now, I was like 14 days out, and it was crazy. But I think I'm catching back up, so I might be like 10 days out now, with the readings. But I enjoy it, y'all. It's so fun. And because I stay up under my rock, y'all introducing me to all these people that I never knew nothing even about, I just did a reading on some social media people, and some famous tennis players and a famous soccer player, you know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about these people, but y'all introducing me to people that I didn't even know existed, to be honest. You feel me? Y'all definitely taking me out of my comfort zone. I know one lady was like, you probably don't even know him. No, I don't, but it's just, I just read the energy, y'all. I just read the energy. Nothing is set in stone. Nothing is word is bond, son. It's just the energy, All right, so shout out to that person again. I appreciate you. And I don't know how you get 3 hours, bro. So it's like, come on now. We in here doing the most. All right, y'all. I'm out. I thank y'all and I appreciate y'all. Till next time. Wait a minute, because I like to say who next. Who's next? Ooh, we got a good one, y'all. We got a good one. Somebody wants to know I can't pronounce the word, but polyamperthrus or manthrus or some shit. But this is a requested reading for John Cook, Winter, and I guess John Cook's foreign girlfriend. So we basically finna do a goddamn threesome reading, y'all. Because she called it polyanthermus or something like that. Um, yeah, I just do the requests. It's not my personal opinions or feelings or nothing like that. But this one's gonna be fun. So this is the next reading up, okay, you guys. So I'm out. Appreciate you. Gotta go. Gotta go. And Patreon, you know you only got 10 minutes left.